Hey guys, Mike McElwain with another episode of Workout 101 on workouttrainer.com right here at The Gym, the personal home studio for Jim Stepani and myself. So today, we're just going to talk about curls. Everybody does them, right? Whether you're a guy, a girl, anybody who's in the gym wants to have nice looking arms. Biceps curls are the best exercise you can do them. You can do in order to get arms, the big arms that you want. Most people are familiar with doing biceps curls with just dumbbells. You know, it's fairly simple to see and to do because everybody does it. I want you to understand a few things about the biceps curls so when you actually do the exercise, you can do it correctly because there are some things to be aware of. When you see a lot of people doing curls like this, and this probably you're not even going to be able to pick up what I'm actually doing incorrectly. Right? It looks perfectly fine, right? From most people's point of view. All right? This is turning motion. Okay? You can actually not use 40-pound weights for the demo here, but when you're doing a biceps curl, remember, if you look at my arm here, okay, you see how my bicep is right here? See what position my hand is in? It's what's called a neutral position. Once you go ahead, start pronating and supinating, which means just folding your wrist over, back and forth like this. Don't move anything else, just fold your wrist over. And look at what happens to my bicep. Shortens, lengthens, shortens, lengthens, okay? When you're doing a biceps curl and your hand is in this neutral position, as you're coming up here and as you turn it, you're actually only emphasizing the bicep at the point in which you turn your hand, okay? Now, is it okay to turn? Absolutely. So what happens is it's okay to turn it because a lot of people say, well, I want the dumbbell to cross my thigh. Having it here, I'll hit myself in the thigh. That's not really true if you actually know how to do the technique right. If you do turn it, let the dumbbell pass your thigh, and as soon as it passes the thigh, then turn it. And the reason why is because if you're coming up here in like a neutral position, you're hitting more of your brachialis, not necessarily the bicep. Now, even if your palm is turned out, you're still emphasizing more of the brachialis than you are the bicep. But the bicep is in the actual right position to be targeted once it actually is able to be targeted, which is right around here. Right around here is where the bicep becomes really emphasized and activated to where it allows the full curling of the weight all the way up. But you have other assisting muscles. You have the brachialis, you have the biceps, the long head, short head. You have different muscles that aid in flexion of the arm. But if you're doing this, if you're not thinking about coming up and you're just coming up and you're doing this motion to where you're coming up here and then you're turning at the last minute and then you hear those, experts in the gym say, oh, well, turn your pinky out, it'll build more peak. Those people are stupid, just don't even listen to them. A way to actually just not think about doing it and all this stuff that you have to think about is very simple. Turn your palms out. Keep the dumbbells on the side of your thigh here. That's perfectly fine. That's a good position to be in. Your palms are already out. Your biceps are already in the right position to be hit, okay? If I turn here, they lengthen. Turn here, they shorten. What you're aiming for, when you're actually doing the bicep curl is a shortening of that muscle. If my arm is here as I curl, that muscle's not really short, right? Because now it becomes shorter. Because I turn. Because I turn here, you can really see how pronation and supination affect that biceps head. Keep your palms out. That way you're allowing the bicep all the way down and then all the way up. Your brachialis will still assist in the first 30-40% of the movement from here to here. If you do turn it, turn as soon as that bell crosses your thigh. Turn it out, okay? So, you're coming here, palms out, nice and straight. Come up, curl, up, curl. Keeping the palm out the entire time. If you do turn it, it's fine. Just make sure as soon as that bell crosses your thigh, palm is already turned. Don't come up here and then turn it at the top. It does nothing. It does something, but you're not truly emphasizing the biceps as well as they actually can be hit. So these are things to think about when you're training. Understanding the biomechanics behind the movement. Muscles, action, origin, and insertion. Where does the muscle originate from? Where does it insert? What's the best position I can put my body in and put the weights in to emphasize and make that muscle have the appropriate action. This is one of the very simple, most common movements people do in the gym. Hopefully a little bit more educated as to what you guys need to look for. And if you see other people doing it, maybe even suggest it. Say, look, this is the easiest way to get them to understand. Turn your arm, pronate and supinate, okay? What do you think happens when you're coming up here? It's very different than if my palm was up, okay? Just by looking at that, it's very easy to see, very easy to identify. People can't argue it because it's just a matter of facts. If you guys have any more questions about this or you want a workout program that emphasizes the arms, download my Building Better Arms workout program. It's actually a plan that I'm on currently and is one of the best workout programs that I actually wrote for myself as well as others to be shared. A lot of people have gotten amazing results from it. You can find that on workouttrainer.com. That workout program link will be below, so make sure to check that out. If you guys have any questions about this or anything else, please ask me on the Workout Trainer Facebook page, or you can ask me right here on workouttrainer.com by clicking above on community in that little drop down that says trainers, finding myself, Mike Mackerlin, and I will get back to you. Until next time, guys, take care.